all about playing games to heal kids. From the screen to game nights. From tabletops to the third inning. Be a hero for kids. Join Extra Life today at extra-life.org.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. What's up, Adam? What's up, Blind? What's up, Batman? Hey, guys. Welcome, welcome. Oh, gosh, how are you? Dudes, I was down for the count today, or at least I thought I was. Thanks, Blind. Yeah, I had the makings of a gnarly migraine, and so I was taking it easy at work, and then I drove home. I was good. Just tried to clear out sinuses, do whatever I can, turn on some music, up the radio, sing at the top of my lungs, just whatever it would take, just kind of clear out and got home and settled in for a bit and then felt better. So thought I was gonna have to call it tonight, but I'm glad to be here. And how are you fine people doing tonight? Adam, Blind, doing well? Everybody else lurking, people trickling in, welcome, welcome. Blind, this was your idea, and I'm so glad you suggested this. We're definitely going to roll credits on Final Fantasy V tonight, but see if we can take down a few optional super bosses while we're at it. Yeah, Adam, what'd you do? We laid low. We needed a weekend, so we had some big plans, but we're gonna go big at a later date. Hit the lake, met up with some cousins. Nice. Hog Silk Song. Wait, is that out already? I know it was coming out very soon. Oh my gosh. The game, I bet some people were convinced it was vaporware at this point. Nice. Love it. I love a good I love a good Metroidvania. Actually, you know what, guys? There's a claim sale going on right now. I'm keeping tabs on Tuesday nights. It's always the same guy, Professor Raichu. I don't think he's a real professor, but he's got some great deals. And tonight he's got a copy of Metroid: Samus Returns. Speaking of Metroidvanias, I'm tempted, but he also has a copy of Power Stone on the Dreamcast. If none of those words made sense to anybody, Power Stone is a Capcom game. They made Street Fighter, but it's like a 3D arena version of Smash Brothers. One of the greatest games on any console it came out on, but came out on the Sega Dreamcast first, which was pretty big deal before the PS2 came out. 3 copies of Silk Song. Do it. That'd be a great idea. I support that. Anyways, I can't decide whether to get Samus Returns, because I could stream it on the modded 3DS. Blind. That's what I was hoping for. That was the game that I wanted to do that with. And there's Power Stone, which costs like 2 to 3 times more than Metroid. So decisions. But anyways, I'll stop talking about games that we don't have and talk about games that I do. We rolled credits on Fire Emblem Awakening this weekend. It was so good, guys. It was so good. We laid low, like I said, so I had plenty of time to sink into it. Wasn't planning on finishing it Saturday night, but the end game started kicking in, and I was like, let's do it. It was so good. Power Stone is definitely the harder one to find, and especially to find in a good condition. Yeah. I also have a fancy schmancy disc resurfacing machine that I got a while back, and I'm finally starting to try it out. And Blind, you'd appreciate this. I got a copy of Astral for the Saturn a while back, and it wouldn't load the first level. And I couldn't see the scratch. I couldn't see what was going on with it. I tried buffing it out by hand. Because you look into that if you have a lot of retro games, or if you just have a lot of games on compact disc format or even Blu-ray, you want them to last a long time if you collect them. So I got the surfacing machine, and I put it through its paces a little bit, and it fixed this copy of a stall. And I was super pumped. So there's a couple other games that I've repaired with it. I'm going to test it on a few others. Super excited for that. But yeah, it's just cool to have. So if you guys have any games that are kind of scratched up or kind of looking a little rough, send them my way, or next time you're in town, or if you're local, just let me take a whirl and then we can test it. But yeah, it saved a copy of what is probably a $60-$70 game. So not a bad deal. All right, guys. In a few weeks, we've got, 2.5 weeks. We have the Minithon, 12 hours. We have a couple of slots in mind. Let me just do a quick little rundown here. Some of the ideas that we have is NFL Blitz. I mentioned this in Discord. So the Evil Ted might be working on that one. He also thought about Samurai Showdown. Clay Stripe mentioned this might not happen, but it might. Sly Cooper. I've never played or owned any of them. I respect them. Sucker Punch is the studio that made Sly Cooper. Of course, now they're known for Ghost of Tsushima, and they worked on what else did they work on? Sunset Overdrive and in the Infamous series. So great studio, all that stuff. So Sly Cooper, good stuff. Our friends Josh and Gina really want to play Overcooked with Shalangela and I, so looking forward to that. Our buddy Brian Cryptini, he was playing Banjo-Kazooie with me last week. We'll be playing Banjo the following 2 Tuesdays leading up to the Minithon. So he wants to feature some indie games. Of course, we played through Prodigal. You guys know that because we played it and then Restream just thought we kept playing it. So every time we've gone live since then until tonight, it said we were playing Prodigal on stream. Not true. But he's got other games in mind, other Zelda likes, so we're excited to see what he cooks up because he always finds some great indie games and he knows the developers too. Alex Soldier Boy, if he can make it, he wants to do Ember Knights or Moving Out, which Moving Out is just like Overcooked. I love it. Wisp, he has some ideas cooking. It could be something with Smash, it could be Mario Kart Double Dash, it could be who knows. Then we're thinking we might mix in potentially some Jackbox. We'd like to feature a Mario Kart and a Smash Brothers, so we'll figure that out. But the twist is, instead of coming up with a schedule and just having people show up and do the schedule, each teammate that's going to be here is going to pick a game ahead of time, pick who they're going to play it with, or they can do solo, and they'll be responsible for hosting that game on stream. Someone else will do all the buttons and the stream deck and everything, the producing side of it. But they'll be playing the game, hosting it, and during that time slot, they'll be letting family and friends know they're going to be live at that time and to tune in and to donate to their Extra Life page. So everyone's going to be doing some fundraising, some playing, and we're going to come up with some cool stunts. So every time a donation comes in, someone's going to have to put on the oven mitts and play. Blind, you remember the oven mitt incentive. But we're also bringing back game challenges. So in between the big time slots and the main featured games that I mentioned the ideas for, just now we're going to have stuff like Sonic 3 2-player races, Time Attack. We're going to have Smash Brothers with a custom map battle, a map that Wisp and I created. It's called Slamboree, and it's pretty amazing. Wii Sports Resort, 100-pin bowling. Streets of Rage 2, The Duel. That one's going to be fun. It's just 2 players in a room full of weapons, and you just go at each other until someone's left standing. Worldwide Soccer on the Saturn, Penalty Shootout is a soccer game that's incredible, and the music sounds like Beverly Hills 90210. It's just like the crazy, cheesy metal riff. This is great. And we've got a few other surprises. So those are going to be little 15, 20-minute challenges. Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Best of 3, Star Fox 64, 4-player deathmatch. We're going to have some good stuff. It's going to be great. Oh, the 3D glasses, those ruin eyesight, so we might have to come up with something new with that. But or just straight up blindfold. We have a janky goalie mask of shame that was buried somewhere, but then we found it, and we're going to disinfect it, and someone's going to wear that, and maybe we'll make them try to eat something. But we'll also have fail challenges. So if you fail, if someone goes head to head in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, whoever wins gets their windows cleaned by whoever fails. So that'll be fun. Maybe we'll have someone do a load of laundry. Maybe we'll have someone sit in the dark hole of regret for 10 minutes. I don't think we'll bring back the forced viewing of the Star Wars Holiday Special, because that like, I don't know, that like changes your DNA. It's bad. 4-player co-op of Four Swords Adventures? Blind, that's a great idea. That's a great idea for a game day. Need one more GBA SP. You know what? I have one, but it might need a new battery. It wasn't holding a charge. I got a new charger for it, and it works if it's plugged in, but it is an SP. So as long as we can get it to run and the battery holds a charge, we have one. We have one out here. Just checking, do you need an SP or an older model? Or will the DS Lite, does it have I don't think it does, the cable connections for it. Because I have a DS Lite as well that can run GBE games, but I don't think it has the System Link cable, correct? Gotcha. Okay. All right, yeah, guys. So the Mini-thon's coming up in just a few weeks. I'm looking forward to it. It's our official kickoff for our Extra Life campaign. First half of the year was doing some fun stuff with Extra Life, and then Chalk Walk kicked into gear, and you can see that we hit the $5,000 marks. We're over a third of the way toward our ultimate goal this calendar year. By New Year's Eve, we want to hit that $15,000 in our 15th year doing Extra Life, raising money by playing games. Absolutely love doing this with you guys, whether you're teammates or viewing or however you support. Can't do this without you guys. And the more of us that reach out to our friends and family, let us know about the cause, the more support we end up bringing in for kids at children's hospitals. Importantly, nonprofit children's hospitals. And nonprofit means that they depend on the generosity of the community to keep these services running and make sure that every kid receives care regardless of their family's ability to pay. So miraculous, amazing things can happen because of the generosity and the people we bring together to support this cause. So thank you for being part of it. Okay, guys, it is time. It is time for Final Fantasy V. Whoopah! It's going to be a great time. Why? Because it's a classic. And classics never die. And this is actually the Pixel Remaster on the Switch. So what we're going to try to do, I'm going to look up some strats, and Blind, I'm going to need your help with this. We're going to attempt the super bosses. And so I'm going to look up some strats, ain't too proud to Google, and we're going to see if we can take down Omega, and we're going to see if we can take down Shinryu. But whether we do that or not, either way, we're going to roll credits tonight on Final Fantasy V. So looking forward to it. You can see I am in the room with Omega. What is this weird looking dark shape walking around? It's Death on legs. That's what that is. So we're going to look up a strat here. We're going to see what we can do with this. Final Fantasy V. All right, Omega. How the heck do we beat Omega? I need to see, because this guy can absolutely just truck everybody. So I'm gonna look up a few different strats here. Okay. First, I'm gonna see your strat, Blind. I'm going to see. We have Bard mastered. She can sing. Okay. But the big question is, what abilities does she have? And by abilities, gotcha. You read my mind. We do have Romeo's Ballad. But Creel has that mastered. Bard is one of those jobs that I might not have mastered with every character. So wait, Romeo's Ballad. I've heard of people using Romeo's Ballad constantly, right? That's the one you meant? Okay. Okay, I just have to... we were talking about this the other day, right? Does everyone need to have Bard equipped to use it constantly to keep him stopped? So what I'm going to do, because everyone has most of the core jobs mastered, just 2 bards with Sing. Okay. Alternated while hasted should be enough. Okay. Ring-a-ding-ding-doo. But I have to have Time Mage equipped, don't I? Here, let me see. So Creel will be a bard. Lena could be a bard. She doesn't have it mastered, but like you said, we don't need to have it mastered. If you have haste accessories, I don't know about that. So time magic level 6. All right, what I'm gonna do... I don't know if I have anything that auto hastes. I just checked the accessories, at least for her. But it could be that jobs dictate what you can and can't equip, right? Oh, okay. Hermes sandals. That rings a bell. So, yes, I named my character Butts. Okay, he might actually have the Hermes sandals already. No, he has the red slippers. I have 3 Hermes sandals. No, it says magic defense +3 and weight +1, but it doesn't tell me outright that it does haste. It says I have 3. Let's give this a shot. Oops. I pressed Y, but I think I pressed it the wrong time. Sorry, no, I pressed X. Shoes that automatically cast haste on the wearer. Prevents paralysis, sleep, stop, and slow. That's gonna happen. Okay, so he's got haste. And he can stay as a mime. Abilities. But he can't... If he's a mime, then he's still... He'll just mimic. So I think I want him to be maybe a samurai with time magic. No, because he already has haste. I think I want to make him a samurai. So he'll have Zenonage. He has automatic haste. What else do we want him to have? Maybe summon? And maybe white magic, just in case things go wrong. So he'll just be damage dealer. He already has auto haste. Oh yeah, buddy. Okay. Now let's see. Ferris is already a samurai. She has Zenonage, obviously, and then she has two-handed, so she can do extra damage. Doesn't really matter if she's just doing Zenonage. So I think instead of two-handed, I'm going to have her be a white mage, just again in case something goes horribly wrong. Okay. And then while I'm at it, I'm going to give her the Hermes Sandies. Adam, you said at the beginning of the stream that you ran into sorry, your princess is in another castle moment in DQ3. Guys, it's on the list. I want to get a physical copy of Pixel Remaster. I have this just 5 on digital on the Switch, but I want the physical copy, so I have 1 through 6. I want to do 1 through 3, and then I would love to go back and do DQ3, DQ1 and 2, HD2D. I'm so glad you're playing it, Adam. It sounds like you're having a good time with it. Okay, 2 bards, 2 samurais. Lena can sing, and then she can also... I have 2 healers. I'm gonna have her do Zenonage just in case, because I have money. I have 1.6 million gil. I am not hurting for that. Okay, Hermes sandals. Oh yeah. Can I equip everybody with Hermes sandals? I think I can. I think we have a full set. Oh no, sorry, okay. Butts has the Kaiser Knuckles, but that's okay. I've heard that DQ3 is awesome with the job system. Hero, Sage, Martial Artist, and Thief. Cool. Very cool. Okay. It might take me some getting used to with this setup, but you know what? I'm feeling good about this. My brain is trained to work like a mime. So we will fix that soon. Oh no! All right, he stopped. No, he did not stop. Oh god! Oh no! Oh. I don't think Zenonage works on that guy. I'll try it again. But I don't think Zenonage didn't hit him for anything. It doesn't do anything against him. Okay, so that's my problem. I need to... So Zenonage does not work on him. And I need to figure out what to use on him. Because nothing I'm doing is doing any damage. Okay. Lightning, got it. Okay, so I need to use... Duh. I'm not prepared. Yeah, buddy, just simmer down. Okay, so I can keep him at bay and I can heal very quickly, but that's one thing I can't hit him. Oh, she hit him and it healed him. That's okay, it doesn't matter because... Earthquake! Oh! Oh, and Ferris was... Use lightning magic and skills. Hey, dragons, you're here. You got here just in time to see attempt 2. All right, but now I know what's up. Okay, so it doesn't matter if he's a samurai or not. He's not doing damage with Zenonage, so I'm going to change his job to... Maybe I'll make him a black mage? I'll make him a black mage. And we have haste, so I can just keep hitting him. Today's the first day some of the leaves on my oak have a bit of yellow. It begins. Oh, dude, you're gonna have a good time with that. I'm gonna have him be a mime. This might be a bad idea, or it might not be. We're gonna give him the black magic. We're gonna give him the white magic. We're gonna give him... how do you propose I float, dragons? That's a good thought. Pharmacology. Two spells back to back, but that is a red mage ability, right? There's blue magic, but I don't know. Geomancer. Rapid fire. For skills, can I just mug him? For float, a great option is a chemist. Oh, so if you use the mix skill? Oh, true. Okay. Who would have thought chemist would be useful? Okay, but I can equip mix under any job, right? If you combine an antidote with a turtle shell, I have a fair amount of turtle shells. They didn't know what to use them for. All right. What if I make him a freelancer? Because I can set 2 abilities. And he has Hermes Sandals, so Butts is set for... Yes, I named it Butts. We're going to set him for... Let's say Mix. So he can float. And then... Shoot, can you guys remind me? Earthquake is a separate skill, right? It's not black magic. First strike. At least Uranus dragons. Let's see. There's black magic, yes. There are so many skills in this. Alright, I know Zenonage doesn't work on him. There's Geomancer. I can dance. So mix is float, but that's a different setup. So I think I'm trying to do like 2 or 3 setups. I need to just pick one. Because I can do float and then hit him with earthquake, or I could keep using bard, you know, sing-songy stuff, right? Yeah, go for it, Blind. I'd like to hear like all of the options and then kind of pick a strat. Also, my brain has been programmed for Fire Emblem, so going back to this is messing with my brain. Okay, I'm going to try Black Mage, Bard, Red Mage, and Samurai. My gut feeling was to make Butts a Black Mage earlier. So he can hit with Thundaga. Bard and Samurai singing Romeo's Ballad. But there's RNG involved. Okay, so it could go, you could do everything right and it could still go wrong. I get that. Okay. 20 minutes of constant tries. Okay. I'm gonna have him do black magic and white magic. And it unequipped. Oh, but he can't use Hermes sandals. And I feel like haste is part of the deal here. So, what if I did black magic? Mimic would be kind of cool. Alright, I need him to deal damage and then stop and heal. Wait, he can't equip Hermes sandals as a freelancer? Well, that's something. Okay, let's see. A really fun strat that's kind of cheap. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the bow. I don't know, guys. I can't... I feel limited by how many abilities I can equip per... With the Samurai, you have Zenonage by default, but I feel like that you're just losing an ability point because Zenonage doesn't work against Omega. Mystic Knight with the Ranger's Rapid Fire as the sub-ability. I feel like I could cheese him, but I also want to... All these combinations are making my head spin. Oh, there's also the option for Ninja. Ninja's intriguing. So I could just throw stuff. I haven't thrown anything, so I have items to spare. Couple turns, rapid fire, Thundaga arrow. Thundaga? Okay, now you're speaking my language here. Okay, so you're saying Mystic Knight, or no, sorry, Ranger plus Mystic Knight? Got it, okay. So I'm gonna do... The Butts is gonna be Mystic Knight with the Ranger's Rapid Fire. Okay. However, I would need a bow for that, right? Ah, no bow needed. Huh. I never would have thought of that. So he's got Enhancer. It's better than the, Oh, what was the... What's the name of the fake ultimate weapon that Gilgamesh tries to use on you? Rapid Fire is one of the most broken abilities in the game. We like broken. Okay, so Mystic Knight with Rapid Fire and the Enhancer. So his attack is 102. And I can equip Hermes Sandals. So he'll have haste. The trade-off is that he can't heal. So someone will need to be a healer for everybody. And his defense goes down a bit with Hermes Sandals, but he can attack faster. Excalibur, that's right, thank you. Alright, so Butts is Mystic Knight. Lena is the Bard. I want to see what other abilities she has. Not Zenonage, that's useless in this fight. But useful against, like, literally almost everything else. But ignores defenses and evasion, which is what we need against Omega, right? His defense and evasion just... Yeah. Lena... She can sing. If all she's doing is singing, just singing, I'm tempted to give her Mimic so that she can mime. That's tempting, though. I really should just be spamming Romeo's deal. But if there's an opening, I think I would like to try as Lena doing singing, but if Krill has that covered on a previous move, I'm gonna try to see if I can mime Butts' Rapid Fire with Lena's Mimic ability. Ferris. So Ferris can throw as the ninja. Because throw is a skill, right? So that should negate evasion. Chemist and Bard. I am just so intrigued by all the combinations here. I just scratched the surface. That's incredible. So Ferris can throw, but what if... Okay. Blind. What if I use the throw skill with Rapid Fire? Does that stack as the ninja? I'll just throw a bunch of stuff at him and see if I can just do damage. Won't work? Okay. Then I'm better off making Ferris probably a Black Mage just to hit with Thundaga. Yeah, I feel better having a Black Mage that can just do damage here. Black Magic level 6. And let's see. I want to get cute and be like, oh, but I can equip katanas. And it's just like, nah. Okay, so that works only with regular attack. It won't work with a skill. Oh, blind, that's right. Monk and Spell Sword. Spell Sword is the Red Mage skill. Or no, sorry, that's the Mystic Knight. Spell Blade, enchant weapons. Ooh. So wait, Spellblade will work with Monk and it's barehanded. Well, I guess here's the question. What does more damage? Thundaga just spammed or that Monk setup that you just mentioned? Oh yeah, sorry. I'm gonna try Black Magic for now, and I want him to just keep doing damage. But I feel like having another White Mage as a backup will be helpful. Sing and Mimic, yeah. Sing and None. We're gonna have her heal too. Spell Sword and Rapid Fire is another great combo. Sounds good, man. Okay. We've done a lot with this loadout. I might be dead within seconds, but hey, we're gonna give it the old college try. Don't use that Delta attack, because now I have to use Gold Needle. Wait a minute. Nobody told me he has Reflect. Oh no. And Ferris is down. This is quickly going poorly. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Thanks, Blind. It's okay. You're giving me all these strats, but I know you're working, so the loadout. I spent like 10 minutes putting it all together. It's just like, oh. Oh, there was another strat though. Another strat that somebody mentioned. Romeo's Ballad will cause stop. Have all the characters equipped with flame rings and ribbons, because Wave Ray will be neutralized, Wave Cannon, or one of his attacks will heal you if you have, what, flame? Or fire rings equipped? Okay, here's an idea. Mystic Knight, Spellblade, Ninja, Dual Wield Ranger, Rapid... Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So there's a couple of ribbon for status effects, yeah. But then we had the Hermes sandals. So it's like... It's just going to be hard to fight him no matter what. Magic Blade and Thundaga. Maybe I go for physical attacks. Let's see. I like that there's just an old spell. I think that's funny. Huh. There's also Golem. Golem is really good for blocking physical attacks. He's gonna get you. Omega is Omega. Yeah. Alright, I don't remember how I beat Omega, says Dragons. I remember how to beat tough bosses with an exploit, Vanish, Doom, or Vantage, X-Zone. There was another... I might be thinking of Shinryu strats, but they said just be Dragoons and just use the jump command with the Dragon Lance. Just over and over and over again. Do you think that would work against Omega? Because it's a skill, right? So that should maybe bypass evasion. Yeah, Dragons. I mean, we'll see. But let's experiment a bit. Might as well jump. Can I Spellblade a Holy Lance? I don't have the Dragon Lance that they speak of, but Holy Lance, Protect Ring. Let me try the Flame Ring. I'm gonna try the Flame Ring. Because if that negates his worst attack, or some of them, then there might not be as great of a need for haste. Maybe. We'll see. Dragoon, jump. White magic sounds really good. Yeah, we'll just see how this works. Okay, Bard puts him to sleep. Mimic, I don't think is really gonna help. White magic. White magic, okay. So everybody's backup is white magic except for Butts. I've Spellblade for him. I don't know if Spellblade's gonna work for him. Let's just see what happens. No! You're a monster! Butts just got one-shotted. He got so one-shotted. Well. Ah! Atomic Ray! Heals everybody. Yeah, take that. Do you think I have enough time to raise Butts? Come back, Butts. With 300? Yeah, he's taking a nap right away. Cool. And Maelstrom. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna call it. I don't think this is, all the prep in the world is not helping me. Flamethrower. That will heal. Jump did nothing. I can do enough. The Atomic Ray feels therapeutic. I know. Delta attack. And you are petrified. And wave cannon. Cool. Oh, man. Oh, all right, yeah. I shouldn't have used Raise. I should have used Arise. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Okay. Butts is back. I don't know what he's gonna do because he's gonna get a wave cannon to the face immediately. That doesn't work. I'm gonna just try attack. And he's done. Perhaps level more. Well, you know, that was something. You can beat the game level that I can call correctly. Omega? Nah. Yeah, if I'm just under-leveled against him, I'm not gonna stress about it. Alright, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I gave it like 3 or 4 tries. So now, I'm gonna give Shinryu a chance. Alright, so did that. Oh, for real, man. Yeah. Yeah, there are boosts in the Pixel Remaster Dragons that save a lot of time. And because I've done all this before, that's why I turned encounters off because I've done all of this already. And I just wanted to get to the end game. I could sprint, but I just want to show everybody like this is how we've kind of waltzed through the castle. I forget. Oh, there was another way to get up there. I know this probably isn't the way to go. It is the way to go. Tra la 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 la. Okay. Okay. Doing the thing, doing the thing. All the cheese I had planned did not work. All right. So I like how it says Interdimensional Rift Final Floor. Remember when it said Final Floor? So here's a floor. What? There's another floor? This floor was not final. Final floor. Final floor. Part 2. And now we're at Final Floor, Part 3. And yes, this treasure chest is a whole box of pain. I'm going to try the Dragoon strat. And I'm also going to use... I wonder if Sing will stop him. I'll do white magic to cover my butt. And then I believe he starts the fight out with just a screen clearing water attack. Coral Ring. So I'm going to equip the Coral Ring to negate that. Ferris is a Dragoon. Flame Ring. I'm not going to use that because that was for Omega. And then Creel will become the Dragoon. And she will also have White Magic as a backup. And she will also have the Coral Ring. Both platforms are probably on the same... Oh, I see now. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Alright, all Dragoons. I mean, this might work. I've never tried it. Another option is the Coral Ring will help me survive that initial attack, but everything else is just like boom, boom, hit you like a truck. So let's see what happens. Oh no! Everybody get out of there. Just straight up get out of there. Tidal wave missed. Tidal wave missed. Atomic ray is going to miss. That's not a lot. That healed him for 6,000. Maelstrom beat us within an inch of our lives. Okay, Wait. What is happening? I love your commentary, Dragon. That was sad. So Dragoon was not the way to go. Black magic. White magic. And Zenonage. It's a bold strategy. Let's see if it works, Cotton. You think you're too cool for school? Okay. Okay. Ferris is going to be the samurai. Because she can. And then we're going to do... I mean, yeah, she can do Zenonage all day long, but... two-handed on the Masamune gives her 200 damage. Alright, and then for Creel... I kind of want her to be a samurai, too. Or a Beastmaster. I like how she becomes like a ram. Okay, let's see. What if she is also a samurai, but she's also a summoner? Or, let's see. This might work, it might not, you know? Can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. Okay. Let's just see what happens. Oh, wait. Okay, let's see what happens. Maybe if you flirt with the talent like she's use the dance. Just make everyone a dancer and be like, ooh, yeah. The guy who says monsters is not monster. Please heal. Yes, it does. This is gonna insta-kill. Got you, girl. Oh, don't use that attack. Wait, it did 0. Dang it. Level 2 old! Don't make me old. Stop it! Stop it. How'd they die so fast? Oh, not Maelstrom. Oh, cool. Yeah, do that. No! I was trying to get that move off faster. It did not work. Ow. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you know what? I had a thought, but I don't think it's gonna work. That Maelstrom attack is just brutal. Magic Shell helps. Man, he's getting that next attack off so quick. Oh, you have to be faster. Is there a blue mage lore master with the big guard spell? Maybe, I don't know. Isn't Maelstrom wind elemental? Any counter items? Well, I equipped the Koro ring. I equipped the Koro ring to counteract the tidal wave move. What if I do a half and half? Reflect, but I don't think... Protect ring casts regen, but that's too slow against what he's got. A ring that resists aging and zombification, so that would protect me against old. I don't think there's a ring that absorbs the power of fire and negates ice magic. So that would stop ice. Yep. I just have to be fast. I have to be very fast. Another option is, I don't know if I can stop him, like I can stop Omega with the Bard. Maybe that's what we do. I'm gonna try it and see what happens. Oh dear is right. Okay, protect ring. I'll do the coral ring because I still want to protect her against all of the... Alright, okay. Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you want to cheese this? I am not above cheese. I'm not above any kind of cheese. Oh, Romeo's ballad missed! How does Flare work against this guy? Sorry, butts. Level 2 old. Come back, butts. Yeah, Blind, let's cheese it. Let's cheese it, dude. Oh, he finally missed an attack. Come back, Lena. You can't attack me while I'm in the magic. She's so weak as mime. Oh, he just straight up beat up that poor girl. Everybody's old. Poison breath. You would. Everybody's poisoned. Oh, here comes Maelstrom. Get that Kiraga. Oh, that didn't help at all, because he's old. Yeah, this might be it. Yeah. Blind, I don't think I do have the power staff. I can double check. Do, 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 do. But I do have the Wonder Wand. Wait. Wait. I have 4 of the power staff. A staff that drives the target berserk. What? 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 So wait. If I make him berserk, I have plenty of dragon fangs because I just collected them throughout the game. I have 22 dragon fangs, and I have maxed out eye drops. Party doesn't matter. I like where this is going already. Make sure 2 of your characters have mix as their secondary, all right? But you will have mix. All right. Okay, but what's the power staff part of it? Mix eye drops and dragon fang. Then second character mix turtle shell and holy water. Then spam whatever high power damage abilities you want. I do have access to the chemist stuff. So where does the power staff figure in? Oh, okay. You were just asking about that earlier. Okay. All right. So Butts and Lena both have mix. Lena is a monk. Two-handed. I'll have her know white magic just in case I need it. Okay. I have never mixed anything in this game. I mastered chemist, but I didn't really do much of anything with those. Okay. Let's see what happens. We are never above the cheese. I changed some jobs though, so I might be hosed. Okay, we're gonna mix. We're gonna mix eye drops. And a dragon fang. And I'm gonna use it on me or him. On him, okay. Turtle shell and holy water. No! You can't! You can't kill him! You can't. What? Ugh. I don't think I'm gonna win. Level 3 flare. Oh, okay. I would have been okay, except he got atomic wave off on me, and I didn't adjust accordingly. Okay, what was the second one? Turtle shell and holy water. I used it on him, and I don't know what's happening right now. Oh! My amazing plan may not work. His Zenonage hits him decently, but it's not exactly... Time for the finest of cheeses! Okay. How hard can... Whoa! Alright, Ferris. I'm gonna mimic what you just did. Oh, okay, well. He just mimicked attack. Oh, butts! Sorry, butts. So Ferris can just do regular attacks. That will... Yeah, she's doing great. But yeah, Zenonage, why not? Okay, I think we finally got this set up. Oops. I didn't mean to use Zenonage as her. Oh! Like you said, need to be quicker. Yeah, that's been my problem. Oh, we did it, guys. Whew. 0 gil, 0 XP. We got a dragon seed. We got the dragon scroll. Oh, what is this? The Ragnarok, you say? Now for Neo Shinryu? You're kidding, right? A sword engraved with the runes of the gods. Okay, I'm gonna make Butts a Knigget. Guard? Whatever, sure. Okay. I know he can do Zenonage, but he can also do two-handed. And he'll have Ragnarok, because he can. Okay. Alright. Blind, I could not have done that without you. Oh, dude. That feels real good. Real good. Lena's gonna mime. And she can do white magic. Black magic. And what do you think? Maybe summon? A little bit of summon. Okay. Okay. Alright, I want Ferris to stay a samurai. And then Creel, I'll just make her a mime. And then she's gonna have white magic. I have a hunch. I'm gonna do summon with her, and then I'm gonna do Zenonage. Okay, feel pretty good about that loadout. Okay. Shinryu is toast. Alright, Blind. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing that. Giving me the strat. And now we get the return of one of the best recurring characters in all of Final Fantasy. I like how he telegraphs, like, with these barriers, I've achieved invincibility. He basically... My barriers of invincibility. I'm gonna use Golem. I'm gonna see how hard I can hit him with my brand new shiny Ragnarok sword. Flash! Ah! Okay, good thing that missed everybody. I just randomly found Golem in a fight. He was getting picked on by other enemies. Ooh! And I helped him out, and I'm glad I did. I think he wants some Bahamut. Come get a taste. Let's see how hard this hits. Yep. I'm gonna mimic that. And everyone has Protect Ring equipped, so regen is doing its thing. Ragnarok is hitting for 6,000 every time. Beautiful. Oh no, don't use wind things. Please don't. Got you, girl. How would you like some flare? Good night, Blind. Thanks again, dude. Gilgamesh! Wee, 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 wee. Wee, 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 wee. All right. I'd look like a jerk for all of history. As if I'd let that happen. I gotta say, I think Gilgamesh was my favorite part of this game. There were lots of parts of this game that I really liked. Waka waka! No, don't do that. Don't hit my man. Your grandfather was a pretty strong guy. I just love this guy is just stand-up dude. And you, Ferris, you're cool too. Try falling in love or something. You might learn a thing or two about yourself. Ferris is like, meh. Heal thyself. Lena! You're always so caring towards animals. Gilgamesh was just paying attention this whole time. And butts? I want some butts. Butts is like, Gilgamesh, you are a real bro. You are the broest of bros. Uh-oh. Enough of this! Die! This guy has serious Frieza vibes. Like, without the cape, that's pretty much Frieza. Even down to, like, the knee pads and the shape of his head. Self-destruct, no! Ugh! What was I gonna say? So now that Fire Emblem Awakening is taken care of, I've got Banjo-Kazooie in the queue. I have this amazing Sega Saturn classic called Dragon Force. I have Chrono Cross on the PlayStation 1. I don't have a whole lot of backlog games left, guys. This has been in the making for a long, long time, and I'm really, really excited to be able to finish out the backlog, because there's games that I've owned for years that I just wanted to enjoy before I started buying more games. And I'm also running out of room. I need to build shelves and things for more media. But for now, plenty of great games to enjoy for the first time ever. Prepare to die. Pulls back rubber band. Oh. Okay. Gilgamesh sacrificed himself to save us all. Using the mighty self-destruct technique. All right, we're rolling right up to Exdeath's house. Why does he look like Shovel Knight? All right, time for some deep lore. Finally, it isn't my grasp. The greatest power ever known that which can control the universe, the power of the void. In 3D. Okay. He just grew a tree. He just grew an evil tree. I will crush all who stand in my way. Oh, dragons, do you really? The entertainment center that's on like a flat platform with like the doors underneath and then the frame on top with a glass door. Dude, you still have that? Oh, that was like my favorite piece of furniture growing up. I shouldn't say growing up. I got it in high school and I had it throughout college, and that fit like all of the consoles that I had at the time. It wouldn't fit them all now. It fit like half of them. Hope you enjoy watching them getting sucked into the void. There's a face in that tree. Well, guys, we are 2 months out from Game Day 2025. We're still figuring out the final dates. We need to pick a date, and then we also need to pick a venue and all that good stuff. It doesn't have glass doors? Not anymore? You laid down the oak closet unit and plopped it on top. Oh, I did. I saw... Oh, was it Kurt and Tim and Hanadorm? I think they were the first guys I saw that tipped the wardrobe on its side. And then they had shelving inside it, and then they had like their N64 and all the stuff in it. Mwahaha, I know you'll meet your end inside the void. Exdeath, I'll give this to him. He's like the best hype man for the void. Everything he says is like, you can't handle this with the void. Yeah, dragons, I think I did too. I think I removed the bottom portion so that there was just the top frame. And it did have a glass door, but I think I left it at home when I went to college because I didn't want it to break, and I just wanted to get access to the consoles. I didn't want the glass there or something. I forget. I will say that this is really good ending. I was playing through this with my buddy Scott concurrently. He has a copy of this, and he is playing through all the Final Fantasies in order. So on Pixel Remaster, he did 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then he got to this one. Then he was comparing it to the previous 4. He liked the job system better in 3. He liked the story better in 4. And he liked the music better in 3. So it was tough to compare this to the other ones. I haven't played 1 through 3. I've played 4 through 10. Now that I finished this one. But he said that for all of the things in this game that he felt other Final Fantasies did better, he also said that the ending of this game was, like, redeemed everything for him. But Lena Ferris Krill! We'll hold off the void. I just remember there's a wolf man just here. 10 I played on a PS2 I found in the dumpster when I moved out here to SoCal. And the PS2 died like right after I finished. It was half disassembled, otherwise it wouldn't work, and the picture would cut out. That was part of the fun of playing through 10, but it was okay. I really liked that you could swap in party members on the fly who weren't in your starting 3. So if you're fighting, what was it, any like Machina enemies, like any mechanical enemies, just bring in Riku as an Albed and she wouldn't have to fight them, she would just dismantle them. I thought that was cool. And Kamari, he was underrated, but I liked him as a party member. Waka, he was cool. I just didn't like that he basically Shaq food everybody, or it was like Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City. He would just throw a basketball at people and like hit them for quadruple digits. Nine was great, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember playing through 9. And I think you watched me play it for a bit. The first time I finished it, I got it over Christmas break of 2000, freshman year. And then I got to the very end of it and winter break ended. So I actually beat that game for the first time second semester. I brought it back with me to school so everyone could see like the CG, like the cutscenes and everything. And everyone was like, this is awesome. And then I beat it, and then I played through it again during the summer that year. I played through it several times. Take your chance. Destroy Exdeath. I'm a wolf man. I have 2 horns. Is it my helmet or is it my head? I don't know. Okay, here we go. You better get ready, because here we come. Butts was never much for big speeches. Okay, this is it, guys. It is time. It is time for Flare. Oh yeah, Butts is just gonna do physical attacks because he can. Zenonage is hitting him much harder than it ever hit Shinryu. And I'm here for it. I'm gonna top people off with that. We're gonna flare. We're gonna attack. We're gonna Zenonage. Butts hitting him with the Ragnarok for 7k plus. Ha! He was engulfed by the void. No way! Okay, so Exdeath, you can see him in like the forehead of this ugly crescent moon looking deal that looks like it's made of like guts and pasta and mouths. You ugly. You ugly. Woo! Yeah, 4 is my second favorite after 7. But it's tough because 6 is so good. And my friends had the Super Nintendos growing up and I watched them play it and it was just beautiful. Who's talking? Who's talking? I can't say anything. Who's talking? It's not Exdeath. It's Neo Exdeath. He's even uglier than before. Oh, it's funny. It's like he is the void. I'm gonna mimic Zenonage as Lina, because that doesn't use any MP. Oh. Oh, the physical attack with butts did not connect. Okay. Almagest. What is that? Oh, that hurt you. Oh, Blizzaga. Oh. Hey. You better knock that off, fool. The laws of the universe are in chaos. Sure, pal. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Zenonage is doing work, and if Butts can't connect with a sword, then I'll just use him as a de facto healer. The laws of the universe are in chaos. He's repeating himself. He acting a fool. He don't know what happening. I'm actually gonna mimic that. Oh, well, no. Okay. Hey, $5 coming in! Yes, sir. And then somehow, every time that donation comes in, it kicks in the Spotify music. So it, like, brings extra... Yeah. Oh, yeah, brother, you're gonna fight in the void. Yeah, you're not ready for the void. Oh, yeah. I guess I'll use an ether on Lena. Sure, why not? Oh, okay. Comet gonna hurt. Oh, I think that's it. I think that Neo X Death just got unalived, everybody. Look at all those pixels just going bye-bye. I love it. He has the shakes. We have the shakes. He hit me a little harder than I had planned, and I wasn't ready for that. I was thinking Butts is just gonna hit him with the sword with Ragnarok, and he missed once, but it was like, Zenonage is so powerful, and it hits every single part of him, whereas Butts can just hit one at a time. So if I could do that fight over again, I would have white magic for Butts. And not necessarily have him as a knight using Ragnarok, but I don't know, maybe it's like a red mage or somebody. I had him as a mime the first time through this fight. So I was just messing around with him as a knight because we got Ragnarok, because last time I didn't beat Shinryu. He's getting the shakes and he's getting the fries. I'm bringing everybody back. Well, Dragons, I know you've rolled credits on this game before. Adam, I don't know if you're interested in playing the older FFs, but they're a good time. This one took me 30 some hours. Fire Emblem Awakening took me 31. Is it because the crystals are all gone? There's also a burger element to this. Hey, training camp is starting soon. Adam, your hometown Minnesota Wild are going to be back at it pretty soon. They're one of my favorite young teams. And seeing a hockey game in Minnesota, they call it the state of hockey, right? So going to that arena, I'm sure, is just a blast. We're taking this baby to the moon. DQ3 scratched my classic JRPG itch. That's fair. What genre do you want to go to next? Maybe is it time for some Donkey Kong Bonanza? SimCity. I have it on Super Nintendo. It's one of my favorites. Adam, with that $5 donation coming through, you got us to $5,100 raised for children's hospitals. Thank you very much, sir. Nice big round number. Now we're at 34% toward our goal. Oh, Hogwarts Legacy, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. It's one of my favorite open world games other than Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Right up there with Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Yote's coming in a month? Oh my gosh. Sometime next month. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pumped. So I'll probably wait till Christmas, but I want to get Bonanza. Want to get Ghost of Yote. Somehow pick up Pixel Remaster 1 through 6 on a physical cartridge. I don't know if you guys ever played the Professor Layton games on the DS. They're excellent, like point-and-click adventure puzzle games. Excellent series. The new one's coming out sometime this year. There's no release date, but it is coming in 2025 on the Switch 1 and 2. There was one other game. Yote, Bonanza, Pixel Remaster. There were one or two other games I was maybe interested in, like new games. I forget. The world is being reborn. Oh, Sea of Stars. Yeah, dude. There's still power left in the crystal shards. One thing that's nice, Adam, is that the Pixel Remasters have boosts. You can turn encounters off whenever you want to. So if combat's getting repetitive, you can just not do combat. Now, obviously, they have to fight bosses, but you can fight just enough to make it a challenge and level grind as much or as little as you want. So that's a thought. Lena Ferris Krill, it's because you took such good care of the shards. Hang on to them shards. You did a pretty good job yourself, but... No way! Dragons! I never thought of that. Pick the scenario with the power plants. In the first 5 seconds, you pause the game, bulldoze the power plants to prevent the explosions, fires, and fallout squares, and then you just play normally. That's hilarious, dude. Adam, what are you thinking? Are you thinking... what games are you thinking of when you say that? Octopath? Persona? Did you play Triangle Strategy? Now the wind will return to Tycoon. Correct, my dear. Faja? Oh, the old guys are back. Figured this out in the 90s. That's awesome. Detroit is one of the scenarios in that game with the riots from the 60s, so you have to like rebuild and recover. That's dicey though. If you know like the story behind it, like there were some very, very poor neighborhoods that have been around for a while in Detroit, and they decided to just displace all these people just to build a freeway. And so that's where a lot of the riots started. Like these people are losing their homes and getting no help and no answers and no backup options, and so it's like what we can do is just protest, and then it escalated from there. Is that That's like super real, and they just put it in SimCity. They're like, oh, crime, okay, like it's not that simple. But then I also like that they have scenarios in that game like the San Francisco earthquake, maybe the Chicago fire, and then my favorite is Tokyo, and instead of Godzilla it's Bowser, giant Bowser. That's pretty legit. Adam, are you talking about the Tactics remaster that's coming out? Scott's super pumped about that one. I guess there's a multi-phase fight where it's possible to save in between phases and get stuck because there's a huge difficulty spike. So hopefully they iron that out. And you don't know it's coming until you're there. And because you saved in between phases of that fight, you can't leave. You can't leave that multi-phase fight after you load the save. You just have to go into the next phase. And if you're not leveled up properly, if you don't, it ends runs. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you. This is an eminent domain. They build around people who refuse to sell. They're called nail houses. Yikes. Like everything else that comes out next month. Yeah, it's a stacked. And you know what, too? I feel like Nintendo's got some surprises up their sleeve because, yeah, they have Professor Layton I mentioned, but whatever. They have Pokemon, yeah. Oh, Metroid Prime 4. That was the fourth game I was thinking of. Okay, the Dawn Warriors that sealed away Exdeath 30 years ago have all passed on to the greater plane. They have left it to the four of us to rebuild the world. Kiryu, the Windrake. He was a cool character. Yeah, what the heck, man? When's Prime 4 coming out? They've been teasing us. I remember riding the LA Metro rail into E3 2017. And I was riding in that day, and they had the very first reveal trailer for Prime 4. The Nintendo presentation was happening online when I was on the train, so I was watching it on my phone, before we got to E3. It's been so long since then, right? Somehow I made it through the dungeon, too. Grandpa! Oh yeah, I love that Sid is in this game, and he has a grandkid named Mid. If only they knew. Oh, that's right. They narrate over this. Krill writes them a letter, and then by reading the letter that Krill wrote, you find out what happens to everybody. The animal companions in this game got a raw deal. Kiryu was beaten up a lot of times. He sacrificed himself at least once. He had it rough. And then there was the sea dragon that Ferris had that they didn't need sails on their pirate ship because it just rode on top of the sea dragon, and the sea dragon didn't make it. And then Boko butts his chocobo. Like, they get separated early on in the game, and then he goes and has kids, little baby chocobos, and then that's it. It's like, where were you? We could have used your help traversing the world. Cinema! Yeah, Prime 4, it's rough. I mean, they had to restart development from scratch because they didn't like how it was progressing, and then they gave it back to Retro Studios. And they've been working on it ever since. So here's hoping. But there's so much hype about it. The crazy thing is that, Metroid is not a big seller for Nintendo. but the people who play it absolutely adore it. And there are high expectations from all the false starts and the buildup of the years of how good Prime 1 was. 2 and 3 were pretty good, but 1 is the masterpiece. So looking back, I'm not surprised that Nintendo's only ever remastered the first one, because they would have to overhaul 2 to make it accessible today. I went back and played it last year. It's a high bar to clear. It's got, I wouldn't say rough edges, just the design was so experimental. Nintendo game design in the GameCube era was just all over the place. They rushed some games out to release, like Sunshine and Wind Waker. They did crazy things with existing series. Melee was like the perfect experiment. Double Dash was awesome. You know, then they had Animal Crossing, and then they had Mario Party, the first 5 Mario Party 4 through 6 or something. It was on the GameCube. Yeah, it was wild time. There's Butts visiting his parents' grave. There's Boko and his boo. Boko and Coco. They're hanging out with pirates. I don't think pirates are the best influence on small children, even if they're chocobos. That's okay. Maybe they're just a bunch of crazy uncles. Bird up, Butts. Butts is off on another of his journeys. Yeah, this game is just excellent. The ending they stuck the landing. They done did it. I can't wait to meet up again. And my friend Josh, this big burly dude with the amazing beard, he's an engineer. He's basically real life Sid from Final Fantasy IV. I like these flashbacks of different moments from the game. This is where Butts channeled his father's power to take out the Wolfman. FF52 confirmed? No, I think he just went to the grocery store. Creel's like, he's off on an adventure. He's like, I just went to get bread. I'd still play it. But I was surprised at this game that you could only name the main character. I thought you could, all the Final Fantasies, you could name anybody, whoever you wanted, until the later games when the voice acting had to fit. Sail on Birdseed. Boko's gotta eat. Boko and Coco and all the Okos, they gotta eat. It was funny that 4 was just big and sprawling and epic in a lot of ways, and this game told a little more smaller scale story with a smaller cast of characters. They decided, okay, you're gonna have the main 4 or 5, and that's gonna be your party for the whole game, and you can't name them. So it's like, okay, there's Galoof, there's Krill, Lena, Barris, and that's it. I can understand how people felt narratively that this game took a step back from 4, and then 6 feels more like the real continuation of 4 as far as large cast of characters, ensemble characters, the scale of the game, all of that. But you know, I really think there's room to tell more like focused stories. It's kind of like Marvel movies where it's like, well, are you expecting every movie to be Avengers level? And yeah, there's like pressure to kind of do that, I'm sure. But it's nice to take a step back and go against expectations and come up with a story like this that was more lighthearted, more like if 4 and 6 were like sweeping grand dramatic epics, this was more of a swashbuckling adventure. And man, this soundtrack was so good. Yeah. Yeah, Dragons, you're right. That was just high drama all the time. Yeah. I really like this scene with Creel. Buck up, kiddo. Oh yeah. Power of friendship. I'm super glad that Blind helped with strats to take down Shinryu. Let's go. All right. The end credits are pretty cool. Let's go. He was like, suckers, I got a dragon. You got birds. Yes. That's a wrap on Final Fantasy V. Dragons, I know you played your fair share of JRPGs. I don't know how many Final Fantasies have you played? I'm curious because I'd love to hear from the ones you've played how you would rank them. Until next time, that's right. I think that if I had to rank, I mean, it wouldn't be my ranking of like what I think are the best ones, maybe just my favorites, like personal favorites. Yeah, I mean, growing up, I 7 was my first Final Fantasy. It was like my second or third proper RPG because of all the Super Nintendo RPGs that I saw my friends play. I watched them play Secret of Mana, I watched them play FF4, I watched them play FF6, I watched them play Chrono Trigger. But I also watched them play Earthbound. And so Earthbound was the first RPG I ever actually properly played through. Because my friend had the big guide that came with the game, because otherwise it was just impossible. And I played through it and it had like scratch and sniff, like scents and smells inside of it. It was just so fitting for a game that lovably weird. And that was the first RPG I ever properly played through. And then 7 came along. 7's my favorite. 9 is my second favorite, also the second one I played. After that, it gets interesting. I think I'd like 6 almost as much as 4. It's close. I think for me it'd be 7, 9, 6, maybe 4. Five, 10, and 8. What is your favorite Final Fantasy, and why is it Mystic Quest? Don't you even dare. My friend Brian had all of those RPGs. Mystic Quest was the one that I never saw him play. He had it, he rolled credits on it, but he just refused. Like, that was the one that he probably regretted buying and playing the most. After beating the game, you gain access to a bonus dungeon and bonus classes. I've heard about that. I might do it, I might not. I don't know. I went through a lot of content. I put a lot of time into this game. I feel like I got my fill for now. You've played and beaten 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Mystic Quest Tactics. You've played 3 and 10 Tactics Advance. Haven't touched 12 through 13. Okay. So 3 and 10. If you make it through 3 and 10, then you will have played through the first 10 of the series. I need to play 1 through 3. I've played 4 through 10 now. I played through like 6 to 8 hours of 12. My friend Ryan let me borrow it, and I thought it was okay. It didn't stick with me. I didn't quite get it. I'd like to go back and give it a try. That was years ago, though. That was years ago. Last year, my buddy Scott gave me... He somehow ended up with an extra copy of Final Fantasy 13 on the PS3, and he gave me that copy. So I think that'd be kind of cool. So I need to play 1 through 3. Those will be shorter because they're older and like smaller games. And if I play them on the Pixel Remaster, they've got the boosts and things to speed up the game and quality of life improvement. So those I'll just blast through quicker than 5. And then, yeah, it'd be nice to play 12, 13. 15 and 16 have their fans. I'm curious about 16. 16 could be amazing. Oh, Chrono Trigger is such a classic, dude. The end game of that was hard for me. That was the last few fights against Lavos. I didn't get the trick, and he almost got me. It was hard. But the Black Omen was... that was a proper challenge. That was a cool final dungeon. FF3 on emulator. I quit when I lost the first airship. I might have too. Yeah, play it on Pixel Remaster if you have a chance. It goes down a lot smoother. I rarely turned off encounters when I played through 5 in last month, but there were times where I shut it off just to progress, especially if I was in an area with like an environmental puzzle. I just didn't want the hassle of fights after a certain point. And like you said, I got up to the high 60s in my levels, which is a lot for this game. I thought, I don't need to level grind anymore. I mastered almost all of the jobs. I'm good. Played FF1 on emulator GBA with multiple parties. Wow. Yeah. Dragons. What non-Final Fantasy Square games have you played? You're probably, Adam, you're probably asking about like Mana. You already said you played Chrono Trigger. Non-FF Square games. Does that include Enix too? Before they merged? There's a question about other RPG series like Grandia, Wild Arms, Xenogears / Xenoblade Chronicles. Legend of Dragoon, Chrono Cross. Oh, there's a Vagrant Story. I'm digging deep. I'm thinking Square PS1 era games. Speedrun Mario RPG? Dude, if you ever make it out for game day in November, one of these years, you're welcome to speedrun Mario RPG. Yeah, I know when I ranked this earlier, I ranked 5 above just 8 and 10. But I liked all of them. I really liked all of them. So even though this ranks near the bottom for Final Fantasies, there's not much distance between them. You know, there were some parts of this that I liked better than 6 even. So, for what it's worth. It's Creel! Oh, randomizers? Yeah. This is cool. They tell you what the final level, hit points, magic points, XP, and all of the abilities learned for each character. So Creel mastered everything. So here's Ferris up against the first Gilgamesh, I think. Level 68. Oh yeah, and she had so many abilities. I just scratched the surface. I mastered almost all of the jobs and the abilities. So the two of them mastered all. Lena left the party for a bit. So I think she was like bard, dancer. There were a few jobs and abilities that she did not get. Yeah, Octopath is interesting. It looks cool, but it's not for everybody, is the vibe I'm getting. Okay, so she had 5 more abilities to learn. That's fine. There's Butts fighting X-Death. Yeah, full price on a game like that is... seriously though, Unicorn Overlord. Amazing game. Amazing game. If you guys haven't yet, please make time to play that. Look at that pixel art. That's so good. It's art. It's funny, some games, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes games, their soundtracks are so good, makes me want to keep playing. I've seldom run into a game that had amazing music, but meh everything else. Usually if the music was good, like the rest of the game was pretty solid. Yeah, wait for Tactics, for sure. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, Final Fantasy V. Excellent stuff. All right. Well, guys, I went into work today. But we're working an extra day in office starting this week, so I'm gonna go back in tomorrow and hopefully get some stuff done. But yeah, it was good to go to work today, get some good things happening. I had my annual review. That was fun. That was it was a really good conversation with my boss. She's amazing. So really grateful to have her in our corner as a team and for me personally. And she has some great things to share about the last year and maybe, you know, what's to come in the future, some potential for me moving forward with the Chalk Foundation. So really, really grateful for that. And yeah, me too, Adam. The headache kind of started hitting, but thankfully in the office break room, there's like 3 different types of painkillers. So I went with Advil. It got me through, and then I left, and driving home was, you know, just felt groggy, just off, and got home, sat for a bit, and felt better. That doesn't often happen with migraines. Usually just worse and worse until I sleep it off. So really grateful for that. And grateful that we could feature this. I'm glad that Blind Dragoon had the thought to do this and that he could watch it and then help make it happen. Omega is just on a different level. I need to max out stats and do whatever. I don't know if I'll ever do that with Omega, but Shinryu went down like a chump because we threw turtle shells and holy water at him, and somehow that nerfed him enough and we were able to take him down. So really, really glad to be able to do that. The Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse is an RPG type? I thought it was just like, you know, magic themed platformer like World of Illusion on the Genesis, which I got and rolled credits on in the last year. It was okay. It was okay. I tried playing it with my friend Scott, and we made it to the end, but the end of World of Illusion, it's like a puzzle where you have to figure out which doors to go through, and if you go through the wrong ones, you have to repeat whole sections of earlier parts of the game, and we were like, we're out, can't do it. Mickey Mousecapade. There's a job class system for Mickey. Wow. All right. That's pretty sick. You know what else is sick? I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys some of the artwork in this game. Just fantastic stuff. So to finish out, I know that we have our Nextendo Summer Series. We're gonna close that out with the next 2 weeks. Next 2 Tuesdays will be Banjo-Kazooie with our teammate Brian Cryptini. I mean, look at this incredible concept art that we never saw. Yeah, it's so good. Oh, I love it. Dragons, I could picture Mickey Mouse like, oh, I'm a firefighter. Oh. Yeah. This is wild. The games they came out with back in the day. Oh, that's insane, dude. Was it Yoshitaka Amano? He's been the longtime character artist for. I mean, look at that. That's Lena or Krill flying the Windrake, Kiryu, probably to Castle Tycoon. Like, just man. Yeah, just so good. That's one thing I would love to get. They probably have it, right? Like just an art book, like a coffee table book, and it's just illustrations by Amano. Those are the Dawn Warriors, so you can see Galoof, not Tycoon, Zizit, and then Butts' dad, forget his name, but then there's Wolfman. Dawn Warriors. There's Butts and Lena, I think, on Boko. Wait. That's a horseman? That's not Odin, is it? There are some summons I didn't get in this game, so just curious about that. Oh, I love this one. Gilgamesh. Oh, it's in the guidebook. Oh, that's a good one. So what's up? Okay. So left in the Nintendo series, we'll finish out with Banjo-Kazooie. I don't know if we'll roll credits on it within the next few weeks. It depends on how far we get during the streams. And what we're trying to do is beat the levels. And then if I have some spare time, I'll go back and build. I'll go back and try to get all the collectibles we missed in the worlds, because you need to get like better than 90% of the collectibles just to unlock the final boss. So we got our work cut out for us. I almost wish I had a Game Shark to break the game a bit just to make it palatable. Oh, dude, you're right. NES and Super. NES had the Goonies 2. Didn't even make a Goonies 2 movie. They were like, the game is the sequel. I just remember all of the Batman adaptations. So the Batman 89 movie, Sega did their version. The NES one by Sunsoft, which is pretty much Konami, I think. That was how they got around the Nintendo restrictions for how many games you could release, because they didn't want people to just churn out shovelware. So Sunsoft was secretly Konami, and their NES Batman was amazing. And then Sega had their own Batman. Batman Returns had like 10 different versions. I have the beat 'em up on the Super Nintendo, which is rad. Yeah, they had the Page Master, the Macaulay Culkin jam. Yeah, so many movie tie-ins in the 80s and 90s. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Okay, so a friend of ours was playing Moonwalker on the Genesis one year, and it was during game day, and it was next to the room we were prepping all the food. So Shelly and anyone who was like prepping the food just heard like 16-bit awful version of like Smooth Criminal just on repeat. Just like, oh no, this is like the music they play at Gitmo. It was just horrible. Yeah, it was Moonwalker was a thing for sure. Well, guys, I love to keep chatting. I know I gotta shut it down. Yeah, I love it. But yeah, guys, Minithon in a couple of weeks. It'll be right here in the apartment. It'll be 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific time. And we're starting a little later and going a little later because it's just easier for people to show up in the morning and actually have time to catch up and chill and Believe it or not, there's a lot of planning that goes into it behind the scenes. So it's nice to have extra time for people to get their the games that they pick, the time slots they're going to host, to get all that ready. Get the word out, text message, email, social media, like letting everyone know, hey guys, I'm going to be on air live showing this game at this time. Like, please tune in and donate to my Extra Life page. It's a lot of work. So we're going to start a little later and end a little later. And I think it's going to be a good time for it. We're still piecing together the time slots. We might have more time slots than we have time. But I do remember we've experimented with the Minithon in the past, including every donation added time to the stream. And we ended up with like 39 hours that we had to stream. That was fun. But this year it's going to be a little more straightforward, but we're going to bring back the old school challenges and the fail challenges and the stunts and all the good things. So looking forward to it. So be sure to tune in Saturday, September 20th for that. Like I said, we'll be streaming Banjo-Kazooie the next couple of Tuesdays with Cryptini. And then after that, we'll be streaming on Tuesdays, just getting the word out about game day. And I would love to get more details figured out for game day. We know it's going to be in November for sure. I'd like to nail down stuff pretty soon, but when I find out, when I know, we'll let you guys know too. Oh, that's true. There is more FF5. After this, there's Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Diddy Kong Racing. If we can stomach it, that game is hard if you haven't grown up with it with the muscle memory. Perfect Dark and GoldenEye 64 are both on the table, but they give me motion sickness, so we'll see if that is a backlog game or we just play this for the multiplayer kind of game. And then I have Gran Turismo 5, Dragon Force on the Saturn, which is turn-based strategy, a lot like Unicorn Overlord. I'd like to feature more Sega games because as years go on, fewer and fewer people just remember how amazing Sega was cooking back in the day. So just yeah, I know not many people on Twitch are going to be looking for those games, but it doesn't matter. Like, we just want to play games that we enjoy. And I think that the people who do tune in for some of those more obscure games, they're diehards. They love it. So it's cool to pull out a game that's, you know, doesn't have tens of thousands of viewers on Twitch, but the people who tune in to watch know those games inside and out because they grew up with them and I love them. So it's really cool to have conversations with those. Yeah, console gaming is not the most sustainable model right now, they're finding out. So it's like, yo, Roblox, Minecraft all day. And console games are just, it's what we grew up on. I just hope they're always around, but industry has to change a little bit. They were cooking with butter and gas. It was great. All right, y'all. Well, I will leave you with Gilgamesh. Amazing art by Amano. But thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you seeing the finale, the Final Fantasy finale, finally, of Final Fantasy V. It was a great time. Can't recommend the Pixel remasters enough. Can't wait to go back and play 1 through 3. And really thinking a replay of 6 is in the cards, for sure. Wow. I gotta look that up, Dragons. But yeah, guys, really appreciate y'all for everything you do. So, Roblox needs to go down. I've never played it. I don't understand it. I just tolerate it. No, I love people playing games of all kinds, but we're just trying to bring people together. You know, that's what this cause is about. So try to enjoy games and try to dabble in different things to attract different people. And yeah, I didn't see the first play of FF6. Call me. That's okay, Dragons, because the first and only time I've played it all the way through was like 10 years ago. So I will see if I can feature it for sure. But it's such a good game. All right, guys. Well, y'all have a good night wherever you're at. Further on the East Coast, Eastern, and Central time zones. Y'all have a good night. Let's keep chatting in Discord. I miss having more conversations in Discord. Adam, pretty soon we should have like a monthly Mario Kart meetup with Nikki and whoever else has Mario Kart at this point. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Wow. All right, y'all. You have a good night. I'll catch you next time.